Hello students, welcome to Vidyalankar. I am Professor Samira Kulle. In this lecture, we are going to learn relation topic of FYBSCIT Semester 1 Discrete Mathematics subject. We will discuss these concepts of topic relation, Cartesian product, relation, properties or types of relation and equivalence relation. Now relation. You must be thinking, how this relation is related to discrete mathematics. Isn't it interesting? Yes, it is interesting. We'll see how relation is related to discrete mathematics and how it is useful in computer science. Before we discuss relation, we'll see what is Cartesian product. Now what is Cartesian product? It is a set of ordered pairs A and B where element A comes from set A and element B comes from set B. Now these two sets A and B are two non-empty sets. We'll see an example for Cartesian product. Consider two sets, set A with two elements 1 and 2 and set B with two elements A and B. Now how to find Cartesian product of these two sets? How to write it? A cross B is equals to, inside the curly brackets, we can list all the ordered pairs. We have two elements in set A. So, consider the first element of set A, 1. Take the first element, that is 1. So, 1 comma A is the first ordered pair, 1 comma B is the second ordered pair, 2 comma A is the third ordered pair, and 2 comma B is the fourth ordered pair. So we have 4 pairs in A cross B, right? So this is the Cartesian product of set A and B. Now we'll discuss what is relation. Okay. Now what is a relation? In day-to-day life, in our real life, we see many relationships in different sets or different things. For example, I'm a teacher and there are many subjects which I can teach. So I can teach discrete mathematics, I can teach C programming, I can teach Java programming, I can teach database management system. So I am related to some subject. I can't teach all the subjects, but I can teach few subjects. So I am related to few subjects like Samida teaches C programming, Samida teaches discrete mathematics. Like this, the other teachers also can teach some subject. So teacher is related to some subject. So there is a relationship between teacher and subject. Okay. Now we'll see the formal definition of the relation. Relation is defined on two non-empty sets. So consider two sets A and B, two non-empty sets, and R is a relation which is defined from set A to set B. We can write it like this. R is a relation defined on set A and B, but it is defined from set A to B. And R is a subset of A cross B. Right? R is a subset of A cross B, a Cartesian product of A and B. Let's see the example for relation. Consider these two sets, A and B. A has 3 elements, 1, 2 and 3. B has 2 elements, X and Y. The relationship set is also given in the example, that is R, which has 3 ordered pairs, 1 comma X, 2 comma Y and 3 comma Y. Okay. If you find A cross B, the Cartesian product of A and B, you will get 6 pairs in A cross B. These 6 pairs are there in A cross B. Now check whether R is subset of A cross B or not. Is R subset of A cross B? Yes. R is subset of A cross B and therefore R is a relation. Right? Now we'll see another example for representation of relation. There are total 3 methods to represent a relation set. The first is the arrow method, second is the roster form and third is the set builder method. In this example, we have two non-empty sets, P and Q. In P, we have 5 elements and in Q, we have 4 elements. And the relation defined is greater than, which is defined from set P to set Q, right? So for this relationship set, the first element must be greater than the second element. But the first element will come from set P and the second element will come from set Q, right? We have to compare every element of P with every other element of Q and check whether the element of P is greater than element of Q or not. Okay. Now we'll compare the first element of P, that is 1, with all the elements of set Q. Is 1 greater than 2, 3, 5 and 6? No. So we can't consider these pairs in relation R. We can't consider 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 5 and 1, 6 in relation R. Now we'll check or we'll compare the second element of P with all the other elements of Q. Is 2 greater than 2? No. Is 2 greater than 3, 5 and 6? No. So we can't consider these pairs in set R. Compare 3 with the elements of Q. Is 3 greater than 2? No. Is 3 greater than 3? Is 3 greater than 2? Yes. 3 is greater than 2. So can we consider 3, 2 in relation R? Yes. So 3, 2, this pair is an element of set R. Okay. Is 4 greater than 2? Yes. Is 4 greater than 3? Yes. So we can consider 4, 2 and 4, 3 in the relation set R. Okay. Then we'll compare 5 with all the elements of Q. Now 5 is greater than 2 and 5 is greater than 3. So we can consider these two pairs in relation R. So total we have 5 elements into set R: 3, 2, 4, 2, 4, 3, 5, 2 and 5, 3, and all these pairs satisfies this relation. The first element is greater than second element. And the way we have written this set, it is called as roster form. This is the roster representation method of relation. Okay. We have two more methods, arrow method and set builder method, that we can discuss later. I hope you have enjoyed this lecture. There are many more interesting topics in this subject. To learn the further concepts in this topic and to learn the other topics, you can always visit our nearest branch of Vidyalankar and join our batches. Thank you.